I cannot believe this shit. Hold on, let me just make sure I'm good here. 'Cause this is wild. I definitely got some thoughts about this. 100% got some thoughts about this. Definitely got some thoughts, brother. Yep. All right, cool. What? Hold on. Every little thing is gonna be alright. All right, bro. Yeah, this is nuts. And the reason why this is nuts is because you mean to tell me that this trailer dropped in 2023, bro. 2023. The trailer dropped in 2023, and they're planning on releasing the game not almost 3 years later, because it's what, like May, but 2.5 years later after the trailer drops. What is the point? Imagine if, think about a movie. Think about right now if like Avengers Doomsday trailer drops in like December, and we don't get that shit until what, 2028? My goodness, this is actually insane. All right, so let's go ahead and read this right here. Who's this even from? Is this from Rockstar? Okay, it is from Rockstar. Okay. Hi, everyone. Grand Theft Auto 6 is now set to release on May 26, 2020. Hold on, they didn't actually give us a date, did they? Before. So at least we get a firm date. Grand Theft Auto 6 is now set to release on May 26, 2026. We are very sorry that this is later than you expected. The interest and excitement surrounding a new Grand Theft Auto has truly been humbling for our entire team. We want to thank you for your support and your patience as we work to finish the game. With every game we've released, the goal has always been to try to exceed your expectations, and Grand Theft Auto 6 is no exception. We hope you understand we will need this extra time to deliver at the level of quality you expect and deserve. We look forward to sharing more information with you soon. Sincerely, Rockstar Games. Now, when you say share information with you soon, does that mean that we're going to get a trailer? Another trailer hopefully soon, and then maybe a couple months after that, maybe gameplay kind of, like a full gameplay showing soon, because at this point, like, it's very disrespectful. I personally view it as very disrespectful to drop a trailer in December 2023 and then just go dark until May 2025. That is pretty nuts as far as like communicating with your fans. Jesus Christ, bro. See if there's any like other news about this. Ironically, last thing I searched, GTA 6. GTA 6 delayed, so yeah, one more year. Bro, still they gotta pay, bro. Get the money up, bro. Get the funds. This is crazy to me, bro. Alright, all I'm seeing is memes. I guess I should probably give it a little bit before we get more like articles about things. Everybody else going live talking about it. GTA 6 is officially delayed. Bro, this is crazy. Like, this is like, all right. So let me just get my thoughts about this. Besides the fact that they're making us wait extremely long. First of all, this changes a lot of things as far as like just the industry goes. Like a lot of games, it's been well documented that a lot of developers, a lot of heads of companies have been saying like, "Hey, bro, listen, September, August, November, December, we don't want no parts of it. We don't want no parts of it. Maybe September, but after that, like you're entering like very dangerous territories because if our game drops, let's say on like October 7th or something like that, and then they drop GTA 6 on October 14th, we just spent like 3 years of development for absolutely no reason because nobody is going to be playing our game. They better finish it within a week because there's no way that anybody's going to be playing our game simultaneously while the entire world is playing GTA 6. People are going to be playing GTA 6. They're going to be watching GTA 6 streams for hours. Like you're talking about people that have jobs and school and stuff like that. So the limited amount of time that they do have, the 2-3 hours, maybe sometimes people get a day off, 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours to devote to video gaming. Bro, there's no way 90% of that is not going to GTA 6. Like if you're playing anything other than GTA 6 when GTA 6 comes out, you're just trying to be different at that point. Like you're just like, nah, bro, I'm playing this other game of the year contender. Like, bro, everybody's playing GTA 6 when it comes out, bro. Let's be very, very realistic about what's going on here. So, as far as like player attention, focus, numbers of market share or whatever you want to call it, the pie chart of gamers' attention going towards video gaming at the end of 2025 of what was projected to be the release of GTA 6, all of that was going to GTA 6. So everybody was like, yo, listen, we got to, shift things around, move this to June, move that to January, move that to, and it makes it even worse now because it's like, it's holding the industry hostage to such a point where I feel like a lot of developers had already come to the conclusion that they were going to move it around GTA 6. So they were probably looking at January, February, March, April, May. Maybe January, February, March might be safe, but now they're looking at it like, okay, if we were planning around GTA 6 and we moved it to March, April, May, and now GTA 6 just moved to March, April, May, so now we might have to move to August, September, October. So it's like, I guarantee you that's happened to probably a lot of games right now that we don't know about. Behind the scenes right now, they're shitting bricks because they're like, bro, we had May. We had April. We had May. So this is really affecting a lot as far as just like the whole landscape of video gaming goes, bro. Shit. You can't tell me that Jeff Keighley and them at the Game Awards weren't like, hey, bro, you feel me? We got the top flight symphonies, the top flight, music, top flight promos planned. Like everything was planned for GTA 6 to pull up to the Game Awards. Rockstar, they do their own thing. They're not really like, too associated with major gaming showcases and things of that nature. So to know for a fact that like GTA and Rockstar was pulling up to the Game Awards for 2025, I'm pretty sure they were planning ahead for that shit so much. They had shit ready. It was going to win Game of the Year by default. It didn't even matter who else pulled up with anything else. Now it makes it interesting. Because now, games are hooping this year. Games are, right now, not even just the rest of the year, we still got to wait and see. But right now, bro, we already have Monster Hunter. We have Monster Hunter just recently. Claire Obscure. Jesus Christ. I haven't even played the game yet, but I've seen through streams and just seeing the different mechanics that they're using as far as like, JRPGs. Like, turn-based combat, I mean. Penny, what are you doing? My cat is just like doing stuff. as far as turn-based combat, like it's turned a lot of players on to a genre of gaming that a lot of people were ignoring or looked down upon or whatever, and that's changing the game in that aspect. Blueprint through Blueprints, I'm probably like 3 hours into Blueprints, but that game's insanely good. Another game of the year contender. Like a lot of these games now, with the looming threat at the end of the year of what GTA 6 was like, these games could be insanely good, but GTA 6, we don't know. So now that does open the door for a lot of these games, bro. Ghost of Yote still hasn't come out. Death Stranding 2. I feel like Death Stranding 2 might be in the vein of like a weird like a movie comparison, like a Dune 2, where the first one came out, everybody's kind of like lukewarm on it. They said it was like boring, it was this, that, great quality and everything, but like kind of boring. And then the second one comes out, and it's like, oh, that was all just the build up to this, and this is insanely good. So I feel like that might happen for Death Stranding. So that might be in the running for Game of the Year. You feel me? So, bro, it's a lot going on as far as Game of the Year goes, and just the landscape of everything. But yo, GTA 6, like, what? Let me read this statement one more time. Let me read this statement one more time, because what they're saying is, I want to thank you for your support and patience as we work to finish the game. As we work to finish the game. There's always been like when they say finish, what do we mean? Here's what. Okay, we're very very sorry. Later expected interesting assignment surrounding. It's been truly humbling. We want to thank you for your support and patience. We work to finish the game with every game we release. The goal has always been exceeding expectations. Where's the part? We hope you. This is the part really. With every game we have released, the goal has always been to try and exceed your expectations. With every game we've released, the goal has always been to try and exceed your expectations. Which to me really says how far advanced we thought we were at the end of 2023 wasn't really that advanced as far as the overall scope of where games are today. I feel like that's what that is saying to me. We were advanced as far as like what NPCs look like and just overall like fidelity or whatever it is. Just visually, the game looked amazing for a 2023 trailer. But over the course of 2024 and now beginning of 2025, you're seeing games like Clair Obscur and stuff like that. It just looks insane. They look visually crazy. But now as far as like NPC like interactions and stuff like that, like real dynamic conversations, you could have this type of conversation. I seen a report like saying that from like some former Rockstar developer was saying that like you'll see an NPC at the beach wearing this on like a Friday or Saturday, and then like you may be in the city at like 2 o'clock on like a Tuesday or some shit like that. I don't know if there's days, but you get what I mean. Like during regular work hours, and they have on like business attire, and they've changed and shit like that. So it's like I can understand that, but I feel like they're listening. I feel like here's what as far as exceeding expectations, I feel like I've seen a lot of people speak about the things that they expect from GTA 6, and it's along the lines of like, we want these interactions to be so next level. Like we want that, like, okay, everybody talks about like Red Dead Redemption 2 and shit freezing. It gets cold and you can zoom in on a horse's balls or something, and it's shriveled up or whatever. And it's like, okay, there's a lot of elements in Red Dead Redemption 2 that are like so detailed as far as like weather, just climate changes and speaking to certain NPCs and going certain places and having certain things happen. All these dynamic things that happen, like they're trying to take, I feel like they're listening to everything that people are saying on podcasts and tweets and Reddit threads, and they're trying to take all of these things into consideration, and they're just actively adding it in, adding it in, adding it in. Like, obviously they have like a certain set, game. They showed us a trailer 2023, so they have a lot of it done. But I feel like there's a lot of just nitty gritty, personable interactions that they're getting feedback for, that they're adding into the game damn near real time. So when people talk about like polish and this is that, I don't necessarily think it's like making the game look good. I feel like they can do that. I feel like they just they didn't feel like they were as advanced past where the current gaming industry is in 2023. At the end of 2023, going into 2024, they didn't feel like they were that advanced. Like, there's a lot of things that happen in like The Last of Us with certain conversations, like when you have a gun, when you don't have a gun, how certain NPCs interact with you, and certain things like that. Like, they started a lot of that, obviously, like I said, with Red Dead Redemption 2, but it's like, I feel like that's the area of it, I feel like, personally, that's where they're trying to attack. They're trying to make, obviously, GTA is well known for being like one of the first super successful open world games, where it's just like, you can go anywhere, do anything, drive anywhere, do anything, anybody, whatever. But it's like, that's always been their focus of like, we need to get ahead of the curve by years. Like, they're trying to drop some shit where like, you're not seeing other games able to successfully pull off what they've done with GTA 6 until like 3, 4, 5 years later. So this is coming out, what, May 26, 2026? They're not trying to see anybody even close to what they've done in May 26, 2026 until maybe like 2029 or 2030. We're looking back like, yo, GTA 6 was doing that with ease back in 2026. Like, that's what they're trying to do. And it's tough because it's like, how do you top yourself? Like I said, a lot of these things are incorporated in Red Dead Redemption 2. But yeah, it just, listen, bro. From a developer standpoint, I'm not a developer, but if I'm looking at this from a developer standpoint, it's a good thing that it's getting delayed, because for you to announce something or show a trailer for something 3 years ago, and then to have further delays, or 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, whatever you want to call it, to have further delays to be like, we need more time, that tells me that like the details, right? The details, the most detailed details is what they're focused on right now. And people may think that like that's about looks and just all that shit. No. There's genuine, they know what this is. I mean, you could say this for GTA 5 when it came out, like, yo, we know what this is. We're going to put this game out. It's going to be one of the highest selling games of all time. Blah, 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 blah. And that's how they were feeling about GTA 5 for sure. But like, I think GTA 6, like, listen, coming off of GTA 4, going into GTA 5 was like, okay, GTA 4 was fire. You feel me? GTA 4 was fire. Everybody, it's in New York. There's this story about this dude, little Weasley, slimy dude in New York, immigrant, all that shit. And it's like, specific audience, not necessarily specific audience, because it's GTA, people are going to play it, people are going to enjoy it, whatever. But it's like, it is kind of more of a niche game, niche storyline, whatever. But then you have GTA 5 come out, you got, the hood nigga, you got the business white collar dude, you got, Trevor, the trailer park junkie out there in the country, like. And then it's set in LA, glitzy, glamoury LA. So it's like, okay, you can go everywhere, do everything in this game in LA. This is like the flagship, like, piece of media for anybody who doesn't play video games, who just picks up a PlayStation or picks up an Xbox and is like, hey, I just want to play a video game. Like, GTA 5 is that for them. So they knew that that was going to be that. But like I said, coming off of GTA 4, which was more of like a niche, not niche, it's still GTA, you get what I'm saying? But it's like, wasn't as generally appealing to just the masses, you know? But now you're coming off of GTA 5 going into GTA 6. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's a complete different thing as far as like a general audience going from one game to another game. So they know that this is the one. This is the thing. Miami, it's not LA or New York, but it's like everybody knows Miami, and then you already have Vice City. So it's like they know what this game means, and obviously this is probably going to be the most, if GTA 5 already wasn't the most bought, piece of media and entertainment, they know that that's what this is going to be. So dang. But I feel for gamers, bro. I feel for gamers for the wait. uh I don't feel like, Rockstar's communication, there's a difference between building anticipation for something and then being borderline disrespectful. Like, I feel like they built anticipation by making it an extremely long wait. But then when you hear comments that's like, "Oh, we're not necessarily putting out," and then the fact that it got delayed now is like, "Oh, we're not putting out a trailer because we want to keep the anticipation." What? Yes, there's anticipation, but bro, like if the game's kind of imminent, which now we see that it's not, like that's what makes that quote kind of crazy, because it's like we're not putting out the trailer because we're building anticipation, and then we're scared that if we put out the trailer, that people aren't going to be as anticipated. No, that's not what you're doing. The game wasn't done, and you had no anticipation of and no intention, sorry, of putting it out this year. That's why you didn't drop the trailer. That's why you didn't have a trailer to drop soon. Because I'm like, bro, it's May. It's May. The last trailer is December 2023. Like, if this shit was really coming out in August, September, October, why is the second trailer taking so long? So it's like, okay, yeah, this shit gets pushed back. And now we're probably going to get another trailer in December 2025. Crazy. 2 years after the first trailer, second trailer drops. That's actually nuts. I think it's gonna drop. Yeah, around that time, around like Game Awards time, same thing, same vibe. That's kind of the feel. Don't they have like something like GTA, like Rockstar's anniversary? Something's around December. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's when we're gonna get the second trailer. Uh, this is interesting. Super interesting. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that are mad everywhere. Let's see what the streets are saying about it. GTA fans, this is a safe space. Let it out. I hope I don't see anything wild in these comments. There is no issue with the delay. Why would we want a game that's not fully developed? Okay. Why would we want a game that's not fully developed? Nobody wants a game that's not fully developed, for sure. But let's see what the responses are, because I'm interested. They had 10 plus years to make this game. That's more than enough time. Facts. Let's see what somebody said to this. This is so interesting going through like shit that I read on my phone, like on stream. I don't think you understand just how hard it is to create a game as smooth as GTA. The sheer amount of development hours are nothing in comparison to the testing and debugging hours. They have not spent anywhere close to a decade on this game, and if you go into it with that mentality, you might as well not even bother wasting your money, because I promise you'll never be happy with the end result. They did Red Dead Redemption 2 first, COVID, and there you go. Not 10 years. Okay, so do we believe that there was no GTA 6 development while Red Dead Redemption 2 was being made? Now, I will give them, benefit of the doubt for that argument because I do think that a lot of people forget the fact that Red Dead Redemption 2 came out in 2018. So, like, GTA 5 came out in 2013, and then Red Dead Redemption 2 came out 2018, so 5 years later. So, if you want to count from 2018 till now, what's that? 5 years? Oh, shit, no, I'm tripping. 7 years? I mean, 7 years is kind of a lot still. But, yeah, so seven. Yeah, you add COVID in there, just like the dude said. So yeah, sure. But my thing is, when when did the first trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2 get released, and then when did the game get released? Let's find that out. Red Dead Redemption. Redemption trailer 1 release date. Why am I in all caps? October 17th, 2016. And when did the game release? October 17th, 2016? And the game came out 2 years later. The first trailer was in October. And then the game came out 2 years later. This trailer came out December 2023. And then this is not going to come out December 2025. But it'll come out 5 months after that. So it's like 5 months off, I guess, of a usual timeline for them. I don't want to say usual because I don't know what it was for GTA 5, but so are we going to add in that 5 month tax, right? That 5 month difference. Are we going to add in the fact that it's obviously just a bigger game, bigger scale, more things? It's not like, I feel like you can kind of get away with certain things as far as like a Western based game where it's like there's not that much that you have to incorporate as far as buildings, NPCs walking around and shit like that. Everybody's necessarily kind of like wearing the same things and whatnot. So it's like there's not no crazy cars and crazy car mechanics that you have to incorporate and all that stuff. Like there's just a lot more built into just the standard city GTA rather than Red Dead Redemption. But yeah, this timeline kind of looks very similar. If the trailer came out 2016 October and then the game came out October 26, 2018, like it's kind of on schedule. Like it's not going to come out 2025 like I said, December, but it's going to come out 5 months later. Huh. That's interesting. That is interesting. Let's see what else the streets is saying. 12 plus years. More than enough time to develop a game. Troll City. Like, there's a lot of people angry. There's a lot of people angry. Imagine when it comes out and it totally sucks. Bro, I don't think at this point it's gonna be possible for the game to be terrible. This is just no, that can't happen. But yeah, there's definitely gonna be such an expectation that there's no way that anybody's gonna be like. I mean, obviously there's gonna be a lot of people that say this is the greatest game of all time, but there's no way that anybody's gonna be like that. You're gonna have the people out there that are like, what, 12 years for this, and this doesn't work right, and this door didn't open when I pulled it, and I can't walk in through this building, and it's like there's gonna be a million people like that because they've been waiting so long that now they have this image in their head that's like, bro, when I turn this game on and I pick up my controller, Everything better be exactly how I want it 100% of the way. If there is even a half of a second that I play this game at this point, after waiting however many years, that everything isn't exactly the way that I want it, I'm going to be pissed. Like, that's the energy that people are going to be walking into it with now, because you've been making them wait so long. But I just don't think that, as far as like a Metacritic score goes, or just overall general consensus of like how people are receiving the game, that people are going to be trashing it. I think that it's going to do fairly well as far as like reviews go, and public perception. But yeah, there's going to be a loud audience of people that are just finding any small thing about it and just shitting on it because they're so angry and so upset for how long they've had to wait for it. uh, what else are the streets saying? What else are the streets saying? Don't be surprised GTA 6 gets pushed even further into October 2026. No. No, 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 no. No. No, no, no. That can't happen. That cannot happen, bro. 3 years after a trailer release, that can't happen, bro. That would just be tragic. If it got released in October, bro. I feel like bro, I need the behind the scenes, bro. Like, I know we got that what the hell's going on here? Oh, shit. I know we got this statement right here, but I need some more, bro. Like, I need somebody to get interviewed. I need Take Two to have a press conference, like it's the NBA Finals or something. Like, I need somebody got to talk to me, bro. Like, and I know they know that. Like, they can't, like, right now at this point, bro. It's like, I'm in an apartment. They working on an apartment downstairs. It was just screaming about something, but uh at some point they got like, they're having these little interviews, they're having these little quotes come out about like the things that they're feeling and saying about the games and the timeline of the game. But like, bro, we at this point, they should have dropped this live. Like, you feel me? Podium, Gatorade right next to them, everything. Like, we need we need an explanation, bro, of what is happening specifically. Like, I know Rockstar's whole thing is being mysterious and only giving you some little bits and breadcrumbs about what's going on to help build your anticipation. But it's like, what is this anyway? Is this the Notes app? Is this the Notes app, my nigga? Like, what is this font? I know it looks different than this, but like, bro, this looks like somebody wiped some crust out their eyes, rolled over, and was like, shit, we gotta tell these niggas about this goddamn delay. You feel me? Like, forgot. God damn, like, I gotta tell these niggas about this shit, bro. Like, that's what's happening right here. Like, I need more than this, bro. I'm sorry. I need somebody. Somebody gotta take the heat. They gotta sacrifice somebody. Somebody gotta put on their suit, tie their tie up. You feel me? And get in front of the camera and explain to us just a little bit. You don't gotta tell us, all the developments of the game. Let all the sauce out. But like, please, just give us some inclination of the development process that you're specifically targeting on. Like, am I right? Am I right about the fact that, like, dynamic conversations and random NPC interactions, and maybe them having them remember you and shit like that, like a nemesis system kind of getting incorporated, like all these types of things. Like, we just need some type of insight as far as like what is holding the game back. Not holding it back, but like, like, what are the expectations that you feel like fans have, and what are these specific things that you're attempting to achieve? Like, we got to get some kind of something. A trailer has to, if it's coming out a year from now we got to get like 2 trailers. 2 trailers. We need 2 trailers, bro. We need a trailer coming out in June, July, something like that. Then we need another trailer in December. And then we need a gameplay showcase in like February. It's only fair at this point. That's how I'm feeling about it. They gotta understand as far as like the content outside. You don't have to put out the game now. You told us that it's coming out a year from now, so it's like you got time to hold as far as putting the game out. But it's like as far as content and interaction with your fans and being transparent about what's going on, brother. There's no excuses now. You gotta strap them boots up. You feel me? Put the makeup on and go on this press run. The time is now. You set the release date. Fans are outraged. We need some kind of comfort. That's how I feel about it. Oh, neat. So Expedition 33 is for sure game of the year now. Maybe. I still gotta play that game, bro. Please. Mind's Eye. Hold on, bro, because this is big. Mind's Eye, they had the GTA developers come over to that project. So Mind's Eye release date up. We're pleased to confirm that. Hold on, bro. Hold on. We're pleased to confirm that no delay has been announced, and Mind's Eye remains officially scheduled to launch on June 10th, 2025. With growing excitement building across the community, it's encouraging to know that the release date remains unchanged. Yo, this is crazy shade right now. From what we've seen so far, Mind's Eye promises to be an ambitious and groundbreaking experience, and everything indicates that we're getting closer to stepping into its world. Builder Rocket Boy continues refining and polishing the game, and we can't wait to see what surprises they have in store. As always, we'll be closely following all developments and sharing the latest updates as soon as they become available. We look forward to knowing more about the game soon. Sincerely, everywhere. This is crazy. This is such a crazy thing to put out as soon as GTA news gets announced, because it's like they're like, bro, we got the GTA dudes over here working on this. Obviously, you know, very, very similar looking games in a sense, different games completely, like different story, all that stuff. So, but they're like, hey, we not like them lazy ass niggas over there. Like that's basically what they're saying. Like, yo, we good. Even we good over here. We standing on business. We dropping on the same date that we said. Nothing's changing. We here. We about it. Like that is crazy. That is crazy, and you're gonna see more of this. I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of today, by the end of today, we see 3, 4, 5 more date movement announcements. Whether they're moving up, whether they're pushing back, like whatever it is, you're gonna by the end of today, the next 2 days, 3 days, you're gonna see so many different gaming developers saying like, yo, listen, we got to move our shit around. Like we know when the bully's coming outside to play, so like now we're either running from it or we're getting in front of it before it happens. A lot of this is gonna happen. A lot. Mind's Eye actually looks like a decent game from the state of play that I watched, but like you're gonna see so much of this, and I'm really excited to see what specifically. You know? What specifically? Because listen, like I said, the games that were probably slated to come out next time around Mayish, June-ish, July. Now they're like, bro, our whole marketing campaign was gonna be in that area. So now, as far as like, if we're moving up marketing to now jump ahead of it and come out maybe in like December or November, December, October, something like that. Now marketing, instead of getting moved to maybe they drop the first trailer in like October, November, December or something like that. Now these trailers might start coming out next month. They might start coming out in June, July. So I feel like we're going to get a lot of announcements, a lot of trailers for a lot of games very, very soon. Like imminent. Like they loading them up right now. Unlisted. Private. You feel me? Debut streams. Like a lot. This genuinely changes a lot, bro. This genuinely changes a lot. All right. So we've gone through. We've seen what the streets are saying. I don't think anybody's uploaded any videos, but I will. Later on, as more news hopefully comes out about it. Emergency stream. Yo, people are tripping. Like, once more news comes out about it, maybe an article, something of the sort. I'll definitely come back on and react to that, or I'll just put out a reaction video to it. But yeah, so far this is crazy. This is genuinely crazy. Dang. Shout out GTA 6. I will be playing though. All the shit that I talked about being mad about waiting, I will be playing.